Hello everyone, my name is Rhody. Welcome to my channel, and I cannot wait to show you this recipe that is so good and perfect for this season. Basically, I have 4 chicken breasts. These ones are very fresh. I have rosemary. These are fresh from my garden, as you can see. And also I have 2 garlics. I just brought this from my garden. Look at these peppers, you guys. They are so colorful and beautiful. This is rosemary as well from my garden. If you want me to show you how to cultivate, how to grow your own vegetables and herbs in your garden, let me know in the comments below. I can make videos about it. So the next step is gonna be to cook these 4 chicken breasts. I'm using this Dutch oven that is very good for a slow cook. You can do any kind of soup, beef stew, even your sourdough bread is perfect in this pot. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna place the chicken breast, I'm gonna season, and I'm gonna take it to the oven or to the stove for at least 40 minutes for a slow cook. For this cooking process, I'm gonna use 1 garlic head complete. I'm gonna keep the other one for the next step. But basically what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna peel the garlic cloves. I'm just gonna smash them like this, and I'm gonna add them into the pot. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. This is pink salt, but you can use any other salt of your preference. I'm adding some oregano as well. This is to taste. If you like spicy things, you can add obviously any spicy chili of your preference. I'm gonna add only oregano. If you like pepper, black pepper for example, it will be really good and nice for this part of the process. One teaspoon is perfect for this amount of chicken. Let's add 2 liters of water. And now we're gonna take it to a boil. For the next step, I'm gonna take 2 cups of all-purpose flour, also 1 stick of butter. This one is unsalted butter. You can have salted butter as well, it will work perfectly, but I'm using this one that is unsalted. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. If you are using salted butter, you just add half teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna also add half teaspoon of baking powder. Preferably, you can use baking soda, but it's much better if you use baking powder. Just half teaspoon of this. I'm gonna add egg yolk. Basically, I'm not gonna use the egg whites for this recipe or for this part of the recipe. Only 1 egg yolk. Now we're gonna add half cup of water. Now in my working table, I'm gonna add some flour just to place the dough here. As you can see, this dough is super soft and elastic. It's not gonna rise. I'm just gonna put some plastic wrap and I'm gonna let it rest for at least 15 minutes. As you can see, these chicken breasts are ready. They are so tender and soft, well cooked. So I am gonna take this off the pot. This is the rosemary and also the garlic cloves. Don't throw away this chicken broth because it's so good and rich. I'm gonna use it for the next step to saute my chicken breast and some vegetables. Get rid of all the grease and all these particles of the chicken breast. They are not good at all, so get rid of all of them. Using a fork, I'm gonna shred the chicken breast. Since it's so soft and tender, it is really easy to do. In the same pot, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil and we're gonna saute the chicken breast with some vegetables. I have some red and green peppers and onions. These are red onions. It's up to you if you wanna add some chile or some spicy chile. It's up to you. You can also add tomatoes or any other vegetables of your preference. If you don't like onions, just skip this onion and add only peppers. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a like and share with someone that would like to make this recipe. And if you like this recipe, please let us know what you like about this recipe so far. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you can support this channel so we can keep uploading more recipes for you every week. Let us know in the comments below from what city or country you are watching us. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon, and then I'm gonna add the shredded chicken breast. Let's give it a toss so everything will be well combined. Now we're gonna use the same chicken broth. I have 2 cups of chicken broth, so I'm gonna add it now. Now I'm gonna add at least 1 cup of tomato sauce. This one is tomato and peppers from my garden. They are just mixed with a little bit of honey and salt. I'm just gonna add this to the chicken. It's up to you if you wanna add more garlic. I think I'm gonna add some garlic powder. This is up to you if you wanna add some pepper as well. You can also add it. I have some curly parsley that I wanna add. This is to taste, you guys. If you don't like parsley, don't add it. I really love the flavor. If you like cilantro, you can add it as well. This is up to you. Once the sauce is almost consumed, as you can see, now we're gonna turn off the heat and we're gonna let this to cool down. Look how beautiful this chicken is. I wish you can smell this aroma, so good. Here I have the dough, is well rested, and now we're gonna form pastelillos with this dough. Is perfect for this recipe. You'll see step by step how to make them in the best way. So the next step is to shape at least half of the dough with a baking roller, just like this. So you're gonna stand the dough pretty much like this. It doesn't have to be perfect. We don't need a perfect shape for this. I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna stand it horizontally again. I'm gonna add some flour just to prevent the roller to get stick to the dough, just like so. Now I'm gonna use a cookie cutter, just like this one. I'm gonna use this side just to mark the spaces for the pastelillos, as you can see, just like so. All right, so now I'm gonna add some cheese. I have shredded mozzarella cheese, and just a little bit like this is enough for each pastelillo. Now I'm gonna add the chicken to each one of them. Maybe 1 teaspoon is enough for each. It is really important that the chicken is completely cool, because otherwise it will break the dough, and we don't want that to happen. Do you remember the egg white that we set aside before? So you're gonna use it now with a little brush. Just to close the pastelillo, you're gonna put a little bit all around each pastelillo, and this will help the pastelillo to close. Just a little bit. You can use also water if you like, but this is much better because it will close in a better way. Just push the cheese inside the circle, just like so. I promise you guys that this recipe you are going to love, because it is so good that everybody in your house will love this recipe so much. Now we're going to stand the rest of the dough, and I'm gonna make sure that it is pretty much the same size, because we're gonna close the pastelillos with this one. And if I have a leftover, I think I will be able to close the last one. Just make sure to place the dough in the right place, right? Just to cover all the pastelillos. Okay, I think I had enough for the last one. That's very good news. All right, make sure that all of them are covered and no air bubbles inside. No air bubbles, no air bubbles. Okay, I'm gonna use this side of the cookie cutter to give a little, like this beautiful shape to each pastelillo, okay? So I'm gonna just like so. This is a really fun activity to make with your children as well. I'm really sure they are gonna enjoy this process. I put a little bit of flour on top, just to prevent from sticking. Now, with the help of a spatula, you wanna take it from the table. You're gonna place it. You can do this to take the excess of flour as well. You wanna put a little bit more here. It's really important to place them in a parchment paper tray. Okay, everyone, look at these pastelitos. They are so beautiful. I have 22 in total, plus this empanada that it was like the leftover of the dough. I didn't wanna throw it away, so I just shaped an empanada for my husband. He's really excited about his empanada. But as you can see, I have 22 pastelitos or pastelillos. As you can see, they are so good. Actually, you can put them in a sealed container and you can keep them in the fridge for approximately 1 week and they will be perfect to go. You can make them in the air fryer as well, or you can deep fry. That's exactly what I'm gonna be doing right now. Thank you for watching this video. Give us a like and share with someone that would like to make this recipe. God bless you. See you next time. Bye-bye.